All right, so when should we set up asset protection plans and structures? You hear me say this all the time. It needs to be set up before we need it. Why? Well, it's demonstrated beautifully in a 2010 case called SEC versus Solo. Here's a situation where Mr. Solo, right, the husband, tried to get fancy and hide his assets in his wife's asset protection trust. So Miss Solo's trust was attacked by the SEC to collect her husband's fines from engaging in a fraudulent trading scheme, right? So just essentially a bad man doing bad things. He's the villain in this story. And the court found that the husband made a fraudulent transfer after the SEC judgment was entered against him. So what he did was he signed assets over to his wife's trust to protect them after the judgment, right? This is just no bueno. This is just straight up fraud. And so Mr. Solo was held in contempt of court, but his assets were still protected. So this case goes to two things. One, just the strength and power of an offshore trust. We'll talk about it some other time later on. But this case really goes down to just the timing of setting up an asset protection trust. What did he do wrong? Well, he set this up after the fact, right? After the judgment, after the case, after he's always way down the rabbit hole. And so that opened up the door for him to be held in civil contempt of court. So again, this case really goes to the timing of setting up an asset protection trust. It has to be done before you're getting sued, even before it's foreseeable that you're getting sued. So set up your planning at a time of peace when your world's not being attacked.